Story time of the first time that I ever flew a helicopter, and I don't like my hair, so I'm taking it out. So at the time, I was just a commercial fixed wing pilot, and I thought it would be fun to go help out with it was a private helicopter party. So this guy who owned a business, he was like, I'm gonna invite all of my business people and like their families, and I'll take everyone up for rides. And my job was just to load them. So while it was like hot, like so the blades were spinning, right, and I would just basically take these people from the hangar to the helicopter, load them up with the blades spinning, put in their seatbelts, and go. So I was just a loader. Keep in mind, it was a very nice area. It's just Scottsdale, Arizona. Well, the girl who I was loading with she was already a helicopter flight instructor, I believe. So, at the end of the day, the guy was basically like, hey, like, thanks for helping out. Here's your $100 or whatever they paid us. And do you guys want to try to go up and fly? And the girl was obviously like, I'm a helicopter pilot. Like, I want to be at the controls. And I was like, cool. I just want to be in a helicopter. So she gets up, she flies around, and we come back down. And the guy's like, how about you, Sabrina? Do you want to fly? And I was like, heck yeah. So we take up and we get off over these buildings, and like he's having me just follow along, and I'm like in the left seat, so like I'm not even in the PIC seat. Like he just left the dual controls in, and this is an R66, so you don't need that SFAR awareness endorsement. And I didn't learn anything about the manipulation of flight control. I didn't know anything about a helicopter. I couldn't tell you what the name of the control was. Anyways, we're flying along, and the guy just basically transfers me controls, and I'm thinking I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm thinking in my head that I have all control of this helicopter, which clearly, like, I didn't. But the guy basically gets enough confidence in me to fly straight and level with the cyclic. The guy, he basically pulls out his phone to try to take a video of me flying, because it's my first time flying a helicopter, and I feel something moving, like, in my hand, and I'm like, which I know now is the throttle. But at the time, no one explained anything to me. It was just like, hop in this R66, let's go fly, and it was whatever. So I'm like, shoot, for a second I thought I moved it up. So what I tried to do was I took the throttle and I started to roll it down, which my helicopter pilots out there know what happens when you roll down the throttle. Yeah, I rolled that helicopter throttle down until we got the low rotor horn, and that guy, I've never seen a guy drop a phone so fast to fix my mistake, because I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he didn't know that I was like over gripping, because that can cause low rotor over gripping. And for the longest time, like that girl, she just told me, she's like, oh, you got into like the low rotor horn. So I was like, I got low rotor? I did not get low rotor. I just got the low rotor horn. I can't imagine what was running through that guy's head. But yeah, after that, he was basically like, don't touch the collective. And I was like, okay, it's good. As long as I got to fly.